Today at the San Diego Zoo, we had our first steps at attempting to weigh our two river hippos, Funani and Adhama, our 5-month-old calf. It's really getting that scale in the first place is probably the most difficult part, and just waiting to make sure that they're comfortable to go at their own rate. Being that he had never seen it before, he checked it out, he kind of stood to the side of it. Funani hadn't seen it in a few months, we were giving her some time for the kid to grow up. So she knew the routine, she went on it. It took a little bit, but Adhama just needs to learn and watch from his mom and make sure that's okay. So he was actually able to kind of walk around it and go onto exhibit, but that's totally fine. We want to make sure it's all positive and he's comfortable and go at his own rate. It's not necessarily mandatory that we have to get monthly weights or even every other month, but we decided that it's in their best interest to monitor their weights and make sure that they're healthy, and that we can make any adjustments that are necessary.
The baby's like Superman.
So it's interesting. Adhama, his personality has definitely been blossoming. People have been able to see him playing around with his mom, and he's mouthing his mom, kind of playing around, and you'll see him kind of push him around, but he's just playing around. You'll see him stand up on the rock to take a breath and then spin sideways and tumble in the water upside down. So he's quite interesting to watch, and we tend to get really large crowds just watching his little behaviors, interacting with his mom and just trying to check out the exhibit. So with three hippos, we do not put our male Otis in with mom Funani and the calf Adhama, not yet at this point. So right now what we do is we rotate them between the exhibit pool and the inside. So inside the barn they actually do have their own pool, so they can hang out back there and get enrichment. So we do have to rotate them at this point. So we want mom to be able to just spend the time with Adhama and not have to worry about any other hippos, so she can just do the job that she's doing really well. So usually if you come to the exhibit at 9 o'clock in the morning is when they're released out onto exhibit, and usually they're a little bit more active and playful.